Europa Conference League returns this week with some heavy hitters hoping to get their campaign right back on track. Who, of course, is going to get the upper hand and who, of course, is going to struggle. We're going to take a long look at That's right, quick back once again with another prediction video. Today we're looking forward to the Europa Conference League knockouts, first legs of course, and we'll get into that in a second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button, your one-stop shop for the Europa Conference League continues of course right here at Blackburn Rovers Seas. We've been covering this competition from the get-go, and now of course into the all-important stages, the knockouts, and our predictions will keep on going right until the final. So if you are new, make sure you subscribe, and of course who will get the upper hand in those first legs of these knockout stage. We'll get to that in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, make sure you subscribe. So let's turn the clock back to, of course, those group stages. The last match is match number 6. See how I got on. See how you guys got on with the old prediction league. So let's jump into it right now, of course. And have a little look at we got on. I got myself 46 points, of course. Not brilliant. Of course, match number 5 was my highest, with 60. But we completed the set with 46. So let's have a look at them. Kicking it all off with Fenerbahce. They did beat Spartak Trnava. 4-0 was the score. I went with a 2-0 win. Meanwhile, Ludogorets Razgrad picked up a 1-0 win over Nordsjælland. I went with a draw on that. Aberdeen 2-0 winners over Frankfurt. I went the other way. What a surprise that was. Meanwhile, of course, PAOK 4-2 winners over HJK. 3-2 win in my eyes. We also got Ferencvárosi with a draw as well against Fiorentina. That's right. I went with a 0-0 draw, so not too shabby on that one. Kicking on forward, though, it was Genk, 2-0 winners over Kukarake. I went with a 3-0 win on my eyes. Not too shabby. Villa with a draw against Strzyżewski, of course, on the road. I went with a 2-1 win in the end for Villa. I got it wrong, though. Meanwhile, AZ Alkmaar did lose to Legia Warsaw 2-0. It was a final score. I went with a 2-0 win the other way. Lugano also lost to Besiktas 2-0 there. I went with a draw. Club Brugge 3-1 winners over Bodø Glimt. I went with a 2-0 win, not too shabby. Dinamo Zagreb 3-0 winners over Balkani, and I went with a 2-0 win myself as well. Victoria Pilsen 3-0 winners over Astana. I went with a 2-0 win on that one. Zorya Lugash with a 4-0 win over Bredovic. I went with just a 1-0 win there. Maccabi Tel Aviv with a 3-1 win over Genk. I went with a 1-1 draw. I did go big on Lille against Klašvich. Used the booster, got the one spot on the nose as well. And then wrap it up. Olimpia Ljubljana with a big 2-1 away win against Slovan Bratislava to, of course, get a big fat point on that one. So those are, of course, the points for me. Let's take a look at the league then, shall we? Now close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. And keep your eyes closed. Now open them up again. Motta was top pick this week with 55 points. James FC up there with 54. Nico CT is in third. I am all the way down into 7th, of course, 46 points. If you do see your name in there, smash the old subscribe, of course. That is, of course, the state of play for that. Let's take a look at the overall leaderboard. The overall leaderboard, so it's Vinny, 47 up there with 296 points. So he's kicking ass right now. But Nico CT not too far away, 294, as well as Motta. As, of course, it looks like a 3-horse race at the moment. Hans Wurst says, hang on a minute, what about me? I'm a little bit out of it, but I'm not going to give up just yet because I can still keep up with this one. So that's, of course, the state of play with the prediction league. It is live, of course, and we will like it's still going on. And, of course, we'll take a look at how we all get on in the next knockout stages. But right now, let's recap, of course, the state of play in the groups. Of course, they are over. Now, my understanding is that we are in a playoff phase, so not everyone's going to be in action this week. Of course, it's kind of like a second chance saloon for some teams. But anyway, Lille, they top the charts over in Group A. Slovan Bratislava as well. They of course join in. I think Olympiana are out in third there. Meanwhile, Maccabi Tel Aviv, of course, they go through as group winners in Group B. Gent in the second chance saloon is runners up. Victoria Pilsen are through as Group C winners. Dinamo Zagreb will go the extra step there. Difficult match as well to get through to the actual playoff stages there. Group D sees Club Brugge coming out on top, but Glimt will do second chance Sundays from Group D. Villa top the charts in Group E. They're there. They're not in action this week. Legia also, though, will go through into action as the runners-up this week. Fiorentina also through in Group F. Ferencvárosi, of course, runners-up on that one. They'll play it this week. PAOK, top of group in Group G. PSG there, 6, very impressive results there. No defeat so far for them. Eintracht Frankfurt, of course, will go through and play in action this week. And Group H sees Fenerbahce go through. Ludogorets, Razgrad, level on points with them, but they will play this week in those illustrious playoffs. So a busy week ahead. And of course, we are looking forward to those random matches, and we're going to jump into them right here, right now. Of course, so here we go then, guys. Here we bloody go. I'll kick it all off with the first one. Like I said, these are these. What do we call it in this one? It's like a playoff to, of course, the last 16 or something along those lines. So we are seeing some clubs, from the Europa League who fall down, I think maybe in third or something, to be here at this point. So let's get into it then, kicking it all off with Molde against Legia Warsaw. This is all coming at you on Thursday, February the 15th, of course, so let's get into it. Now, these two sides have played each other twice since 2013. No wins either of the two sides, but 2 draws between them heading into this one. Molde, though, just the 1 goal scored, of course, over the course of the two games, 0.50 goals a game on average. The same can be said for Legia Warsaw, just 1 goal scored in those 2 matches. 75% form on Legia Warsaw as of recording. Of course, just 1 defeat in the past 6 for them, up against a Molde side on 58% form for them, 2 defeats in the last 6. Now, these two sides did lock horns back in August 2013. That was over in Poland last time. It was a 0-0 draw. Then, of course, they did play each other back in Norway, back in July that same year, 2013. It was a 1-1 draw as well. Quick look at the odds for this one. We got Molde 5-4 for the victory. 5-2 is, of course, the draw. 2-1 is your away win, which is Legia Warsaw. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for the hosts here, Molde, to give themselves a little bit of a boost into the second legs. Of course, kicking off forward is Olympiakos. They're going to be taking on a Ferencvárosi over in Greece again. Same day. Played each other never, these two sides, but Olympiakos coming into on 58% form for them, just 2 defeats in the last 6. We'll get the Ferencvárosi side, also 2 defeats in the last 6, on 67% form for them as well, heading into this one. Ferencvárosi on the back of a 5-1 win over MTK Budapest in their domestic league. Panathinaikos did take care of business against Olympiakos in a bit of a heavyweight crunch crash in the Superliga in Greece. Coming at you this weekend, Olympiakos taking on Crete. They're expected to win that game. Of course, Ferencvárosi taking on Debrecen. Difficult game, but expected probably to navigate through that one as well. The odds here, 5-4 on is your Olympiakos, 13-5 is the draw, and 16-5, of course, is your Ferencvárosi here. Going to go with the home side again, go 2-0. Popular vote here, and we'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Meanwhile, Union Saint-Gilloise from the Belgian Europa League up against Frankfurt from the Bundesliga. Once again, these two sides never played each other, but coming into this, Union Saint-Gilloise on 75% form for them right now, just 1 defeat in the last 6, and they haven't lost any of the last 13 home matches, of course. They've actually won 12 of those in a row. Meanwhile, Frankfurt, 58% form for them right now, 2 defeats in the last 6, of course, just 1 win in the last 4, actually 1 win in the last 3, sorry. Coming into this on the back of a 2-0 loss to Köln. Union Saint-Gilloise on the back of a 2-1 loss to Bruges in the Belgian Super Cup semi-final, of course. Saint-Gilloise taking on Westerlo this weekend. They're expected to win that one. Frankfurt taking on Bochum, also expected to win that game as well. But the odds for this one, we have Saint-Gilloise 6-5 for the victory, 12-5 is the draw, 21-10 is your away win. We're back in Saint-Gilloise here. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for the Belgians, and I'm considering to play my booster on that one. We'll see if I'm right or not. Sturm Graz from Austria against Slovan Bratislava coming at you over in Austria. Now, these two sides have never played each other again, according to my data, but Sturm Graz on 58% form for them at the moment, just 1 defeat in the last 5 up against the Slovan Bratislava side, also 1 defeat in the last 6, 67% form for them heading into this one. They've also got not lost any of the last 8 away matches, have Slovan Bratislava. They come into this on the back of a 2-1 win over Donetsk Strenda. That was, of course, back in December 2023. It's been a long winter break for them. Meanwhile, Sturm Graz on the back of a 2-0 win over Austria Vienna in the quarterfinal of the Austrian Cup. Bratislava taking on Zelna this weekend over in their domestic top flight. Sturm Graz taking on Salzburg in a bit of a tasty one in the Austrian Bundesliga. The odds for this one, though, we have Sturm Graz 5-4 on for the victory, 13-5 the draw, 10-3 is your away win. I'm going to go with a tight 1-1 draw here. I'm not too sure which way that game will go, or the leg will go, or the tie itself. So very, very difficult to call. Meanwhile, Maccabi Haifa taking on Gent, of course, over in Israel. Perhaps play each other never. These two sides, Maccabi Haifa, 67% form for them right now, 4 wins of the last 6. Of course, up against the Gent side, just winless in 5 now, 25% form for them at that moment. Maccabi Haifa haven't lost any of the last 18 home matches. They've won 6 of them in a row, including a 2-0 win over Maccabi Tel Aviv over in the Israeli top flight. right. Gent on the back of a 1-0 loss to Anderlecht, of course, and of course taking on Cercle Bruges this weekend. They're expected to win that game. Maccabi Haifa taking on Borussia Jerusalem on the road. They're expected to pick up 3 points on that one as well. The odds for this one, though, Maccabi Haifa 7-4 for the victory, 7-5 is your Genk, 13-5 is draw. I'm going to go with a narrow 2-1 win for Maccabi Haifa to give them the upper hand in this tie and see how they, of course, get it on in the match as a whole. Meanwhile, Ajax against Bodø Glimt, a bit of a tasty one over in Amsterdam. These two sides never played each other, but Ajax on a bit of an uptick of form right now. 75% form for them right now. Unbeaten in the last 6 home matches up against the Bodø Glimt side. 2 wins in the last 6. 33% form for them heading into this one. Of course, last time a competitive match for Bodø Glimt was a 3-1 loss to Bruges way back in December the 14th. Meanwhile, Ajax on the back of a 1-1 draw against Eindhoven. That was over at home. They've actually on a good bit of form at the moment. But the odds for this one, we're looking at Ajax 2-1 on for the victory. 10-3 is the draw. 5-1 is your long shots. Is Bodø Glimt. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Ajax on this one to see if they could, of course, get themselves in the commanding position before the second leg. Meanwhile, kick it all off is Real Betis up against Zagreb, coming at you over in Spain. Now, these two sides have never played each other, but Real Betis on 42% form for them right now, just 1 defeat in the last 4. Up against the Zagreb side on 83% form for them right now, just 1 defeat in the last 6. Of course, they've won 4 games away from home in a row, and they also come into this on the back of a 2-0 win over Gorica in their top flight in Croatia. Real Betis with a 1-1 draw against Getafe, most recently taking on Cadiz this weekend. They're expected to nick that one. Dinamo Zagreb taking on Lokomotiva, also expected to win the game on the road. But the odds for this one, Betis are 4-3 on for the victory, 11-4 is the draw, 7-2 is your Zagreb here. It's a tight one. I'm gonna go with a 2-1 win, go with the popular vote on that one to see if I'm right or not. Meanwhile, Servette will take on Ludogorets Razgrad over in Switzerland. Now, these two sides have never played each other either heading into this one. Servette on 83% form for them right now, unbeaten in the last 6 matches, haven't lost in the last 11 home matches, taking on Ludogorets Razgrad side, just 1 defeat in the last 6. They're on 75% form for them heading into this one. Last time around, or last competitive match for Ludogorets Razgrad was that 1-0 win over Nordsjælland. I was in the top flight there over in, actually I was in the Conference League group stages. Servette with a big 3-1 win over Lausanne in the Superliga in Switzerland. They're taking on Juven Sport this weekend. They're expected to win that one. Ludogorets are taking on CSK in the Cup, I believe, and they're going to expect to win that one. So it's a big week ahead for Ludogorets. The odds here, 11-8 is your Servette, 9-5 is your away win, 5-2 is the draw. I'm going to go with a draw on that one. But the big question is, what about my booster here? It's quite tricky. 8 difficult matches to of course, pick apart. And I'm going to go with the Ajax victory. Where's my booster? First player to score. Is that extra crap here? First player to score. Oh, what are we doing here? This is extra stuff. Please take your time if you want to do that. It might get you more points. I don't even know. But that, my friends, is what I've got for you today. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Those are my picks for the Europa Conference League playoffs. First leg, of course, we'll come back around for the second leg whenever that comes around. But until then, guys, make sure you get yours in. Of course, links to the old prediction league, if you haven't done so already, are in the description down below. But until then, I'll see you soon for the next one, whenever that is. But until then, be safe and, of course, keep on predicting.